Don't even know where the lighter is, so we're not even gonna worry about the pretty little aesthetic of the candle today. Hey guys, it's V. Today I've got another lasting impression review for you guys, and I'm actually at the tail end of it here, so we'll get into that. My review today is gonna be on the NYX Lip Lingerie Liquid to Matte Liquid Lipsticks. That's probably not what they're called. You guys know, the lip lingerie. They've been talking about them. Everybody's been hyping about them. So I got some. I got them off of the NYX website. They were $7 each and they have 12 shades available. I have 4 with me right here. So I went ahead and just ordered them online. They got here yesterday. I tested it out today. So I'm going to talk about it with you guys. So I'll go ahead and show you guys swatches first. The first swatch that I did is of the shade Lace Detail. This one was okay. It was a little bit patchy. The color was really pretty though. After watching other people's swatch videos, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this one after I bought it, but I had already bought it, so it was too late. But I ended up really liking the color. It's really pretty. It looks similar to Midi from ColourPop, but not the same. Midi from ColourPop is a little bit more pinky. The next shade that I will swatch for you guys is the Exotic shade, and it's really pretty. It's kind of like a burnt red. I liked this one a lot actually. This one and the one that I'm wearing today are the two that Blake said were his favorite out of the 4. So I like it. It's like a burnt red color. The next one is Teddy, and this one I went a little out of my comfort zone for. It's a brown. I don't have any browns, and it was really patchy. It was not my favorite. I might be able to work with it if I have a lip liner, but as you guys can see, it was patch city, so don't know how I feel about that one. And then the last one is Embellishment, which is my personal favorite. It's sort of like a mauvey purple nude. I love it. It's really similar to Trap from ColourPop, but it's a little bit deeper in my opinion. SB, why are you meowing? Come here. Come here, baby. Come on. Why are you meowing? What are you meowing for? Crazy. I came home and she was literally asleep underneath the covers. She has never done that before. It was weird. Like, I looked all over the apartment for her. I looked in the closets. I looked under the couches. I looked everywhere. And then I just saw this lump on the bed and I was like, she likes to sleep next to us at night underneath the covers, but she's never slept there by herself before, so I think she's been there all day. I think she's been sleeping all day, and now she's just waking up. Maybe she's a little cranky. I don't know. Hey, Peep. Hello, little peepee. Anyways. So I put this on at 8 a.m. in the morning. I wore the shade Embellishment all day long. I'll show you guys there, a little bit of a close-up. And I had for breakfast, I had a breakfast sandwich and an iced coffee from 7-Eleven, my fave. And I had that at about 9:30. I'll show you guys my lips after I ate that. Seriously, I mean, this stuff didn't move. It was a breakfast sandwich, so it didn't transfer on the underneath of my chin, which I have a huge problem with liquid lipsticks doing. And usually when I eat a sandwich, that's when it happens, and it didn't do that. It didn't have any transfer really for me at all. I saw some other reviews of people talking about transfer, that these had quite a bit of transfer, and I didn't find that I had that problem, but I think maybe they were using a little bit more product, and that could be why they had more transfer, because these do take a little bit to set. But yeah, so eating breakfast didn't really touch it, and then I had lunch at about I think it was like 1:08. I'll show a clip right here. But yeah, I had the chicken margarita, healthy, whatever those things are. They're delicious, by the way. If y'all have never tried those, they're like $2.50. They're really good, actually. I have those for lunch almost every day now. But yeah, I had that for lunch, and I just had water in a styrofoam cup, and it really barely touched it then too. I noticed like a tiny bit was coming off on a napkin when I like patted the sauce off of my lips. A tiny bit came off that way, and then when I went to kiss my hand, I had a tiny bit of transfer, like just the rim transferred. So really was not bad eating wise. I think obviously if you were eating something that's more oil based, it's definitely gonna come off, but I really didn't have too much trouble with it. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys what time it is now. It is currently 4:37, and I'll go ahead and get close up so you guys can see what we've got going on. I haven't reapplied this all day long, so this is what it looks like right now. I'm gonna get a little bit closer actually, so you guys can really get it all. That was attractive. But yeah, so this is what we have, as you can see. it kind of patched up a little. I don't know if that was like my application or what, but it definitely faded around the inner part of my lips. And then right now I've got a little bit of just like super attractiveness going on. No, just a little bit of like beating up around the center, but honestly not terrible. It's pretty much what every single liquid lipstick has done to me so far, so not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and reapply it over itself so you guys can see what that kind of looks like, because I mean, if it's gonna look like this, you gotta reapply, so I'm gonna do that. I'll have to say I'm not a fan of the applicator on this one. It's really stiff, and it's just a straight applicator. I'm honestly not a big fan of it, but I'm gonna try to use it. Well, it definitely had lost some color, huh? Now that I see it reapplied over itself, you can definitely tell that it had faded color-wise, but it didn't look the worst I've ever seen. So that's what it looks like reapplied over itself. And this stuff has kind of like a moussey texture, which is nice. It's a little bit less liquidy than like ColourPop. It's a little bit more comparable to like the Ofra liquid lip. It's a little bit more comparable to like the Ofra liquid lipsticks. So keep that in mind if you like that type of thing. I'll just go ahead and show you guys the packaging since I'm super close up here and it's upside down. So this is the packaging that we've got here. Like I said, I showed you guys the applicator. I'm not the biggest fan, but the packaging is nice. It's just basic, you know, plastic. It says NYX Lingerie. Then it says the shade Embellishment right there. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Nice size. It's decent, you know, size for liquid lipsticks. I'll show you guys the applicator just one more time. I'm not a fan of it. It gets a decent amount of product on it, but I did find when I was doing swatches that I had to redip a couple of times. So anyways, let's go ahead and zoom you guys back out. This is a little too close for comfort to keep the whole rest of the video. So I went ahead and wrote out some pros and cons. So I'll go ahead and start with the cons because you guys want to know what's wrong with it, right? And I'm sorry for the lighting. It's 4:30 p.m. and this is what's happening. The sun is setting. So the cons that I have are obviously that it's patchy. I found that during application, I had to definitely use a lot more to get it to be a little bit more opaque. And I don't like the applicator. That's another con. Another con that I really did not like, especially because I had to order these online, is that there was no color description for each color online. I find that that's just kind of necessary. You need to know what the color description is to know if it's gonna look good on you, and luckily all of these look okay except for maybe Teddy is a little bit not the greatest, but like I just got lucky picking decent shades without having to look up swatches, because when I ordered these there was like one swatch video and it only had 5 of the colors. So I'm sorry, the lighting is bugging the crap out of me. One moment. That's a little bit better, right? But yeah, so no color description online, which I really was not a fan of. And it gathers up in the inner part of your lip a little bit, which, can we really call that a con? Literally everything does that. I have not found one liquid lipstick so far that has not done that. The pros for this one, I'd say, is definitely the price. $7, can't beat it. I know ColourPop, these are really similar to ColourPop. They're just a little bit more moussey. And these are $7 while those are $6, but you're going to be able to get these in stores soon. I haven't seen them yet, but I know that they're going to be coming to stores. So that part of it is good, that you can get these in stores and they're a good price. For the most part, it's comfortable. I do find that right now I'm kind of craving a lip balm or something because I've had this on for 8.5 hours, but for the most part, it's comfortable. It doesn't really like feel like much on your lips. You can kind of feel a little bit of tackiness only on the inner part as far as I'm concerned. That's my experience. And it had minimal transfer for me, but like I said, I think that depends a lot on the amount of product that you use. Another pro is that I didn't detect any sort of smell with these, like any strong smell. If anything, it's just like a basic lipstick smell. It really doesn't smell like anything. I'm surprised it doesn't have the signature NYX like whipped cream, like cookie cake kind of smell, but there's not really any strong smell to this, which I think is a pro because I've smelled some nasty ass liquid lipsticks in my day. And the last pro is that they have a decent color selection. They have 12 colors. For all we know, they may come out with more. Who knows what NYX is up to? They're always doing new stuff. So they have a decent color selection and it's got a lot of different shades. And I thought I would go ahead and show you guys how it comes off. I just have a basic makeup wipe here. This is the Aveeno Ultra Calming. I just dropped one of them on the floor. Ultra Calming face wipe thing. So I just thought I would show you guys how it comes off because I need to take it off and put a lip balm on because it is a tiny bit drying and I'm feeling the need. So let's zoom in. You guys can see what up and close. And it's like completely dried so you guys can see that a little bit too. I find they come off pretty easily. I mean, you do have to really rub on there because these are like not super transfer-y. They don't have crazy transfer, so you do have to rub to get them off a little bit. And there you have it. So yeah, that is everything for my lasting impression today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was helpful for you. If you did like it, be sure to show some love to that like button. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.